right, here we go. Day one on this journey. We just left the dock at Sandy Point. We got about a 6.7 foot tide, and we're headed towards the canal entrance. I'll show that in just a moment. Marcia's up front securing the fenders, and we're off. Tonight our goal is to get out of Sandy Point and get to Sucia Island. Stay at Sucia for one night. Alright, so we're not really going this fast. I've sped up the video here just a little bit to save some time. Here we're headed from our slip out to the Sandy Point main marina entrance. I think we got lucky on the weather today heading out. It's beautiful and sunny. There's Marcia on the bow, running around, getting fenders ready to go, waving to neighbors. Nice, calm day heading out. We're going to hang a right here and head out towards the final bay before the canal entrance. Going by the condos on the left. Alright, and here's the part that starts to get interesting. You might think you would stay tight on the right to go around the northern bit there, but what you want to do is head out towards kind of the middle here. Keep going straight to get around the sandbar. There's some no wake markers here, and somebody's put a green marker in, but it seems like that's submerged right now, so hopefully we don't hit it. Oh, there it is. Marcia's pointing out the green one underwater. You can see it kind of dragging there. Not very buoyant one. We head out between the sandbar and through the narrow bit here that each year seems to be getting a little bit narrower. At this point, Marcia is doing a very critical job to help with the steering so we don't hit anything as we go out of the entrance here. And it looks like we're good. We're past the narrow bit, and we're only in about 6 feet of water, but we're headed out to the deeper area now. Alright, we just made it out of the Sandy Point Marina exit right behind us, and we're headed west towards Sucia now. Sorry, distraction with dogs. Alright, headed west towards Sucia. We'll see if we can get a spot on the dock tonight. Well, hopefully midweek on a Wednesday, we can get a spot on the dock. Looking forward to it. And here we are about 25 minutes later, arriving at Sucia Island. Going on around the end of the Finger Islands, past Snoring Bay, past Wiggins Head, and then into Fossil Bay. That rock that's kind of to the right of center there is Wiggins Head, and this opening we're heading into is Fossil Bay. And as usual, whenever we get into a entrance or area like this, Marcia usually goes out front and helps steer and guide us in. And again, we're not really going this fast into the harbor. This has been sped up just a little bit, so it doesn't take too long to play. So out of all of the bays on Sucia Island, with Sucia Island being a state park, Fossil Bay is the only one that has any docks. There are also mooring buoys here, and there's mooring buoys in the other bays as well. Fossil Bay is the only one that has actually any docks. There's 2 docks here in the summer season, only one in the winter, and we're going to see what's available for dock space as we pull in on this Wednesday night. The good news is, at this point, Marcia is looking through the binoculars and pointing out that, yes, there is space on the docks. We just need to find out if it's a big enough space for us to get in. Here, we'll move the camera over for a different angle as we come into the dock. This is our starboard view docking cam. This first dock here on the right, that's the one that's open year-round. And we may come back and take a spot there if we don't find a spot on the other dock. Looks like there's some boats over here. Marcia's getting all the fenders ready to go at this point. Getting docking lines ready to throw if we have anyone to help us on shore. And yes, it looks like there is plenty of space for us to get in here and spend the night on the dock. A nice calm evening, hoping that this approach goes well. Again, this part has been sped up a little bit. We're not going quite this fast approaching the dock. But we've got the line ready to go. Oh, and look at that. Our neighbor has come out to assist us with getting to the dock. This is the part that always gets interesting because we don't have any bow thrusters or stern thrusters. But with little help, we're now getting secured at the dock. And typically, as long as we can get our midline secured pretty quick, we can use that to pull ourselves in as needed. Come in nice and close and tie up for the night. And here's the chart showing the route we took. A nice straight line using autopilot to get there. It was about 10.2 miles dock to dock from our home port to the dock on Sucia Island. One of our usually first or last stops off whenever we're traveling. It's a great place to stop in and wait for the tides to come up so we can get back into our home port at Sandy Point. Or if we're getting out late like we did tonight, it's a great place to stay the first night without having to worry about where that next reservation is going to be. All right, that wraps up our day one trip. Hopefully things go well over the next 20 or so days on this trip. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day. I'm Steve Stedman, and my wife Marcia is also on board, and our two dogs on the off-leash, out for our next adventure.